Let me finish. So I'm a naked mom. In my mind, I'm not thinking anything, right? As a mom, we never had privacy with our kids. Our kids are in the
So can a
shower with
naked
us.
dad be a thing? Like, can I walk around dick swinging in
How
front of my daughter?
old? How old?
He was at the time he was just turning 10.
Because they know what titties
So
and
his
pussy is at this
dad,
age.
right? So
Yeah.
his dad, when his dad saw it, he was like, "No, it's time to stop." In my mind, I never thought that. I'm a mom. I jump out the shower. I got my drawers on. I'm going in. I'm in a room. I put my shirt on. That type of thing. So I just like my brain didn't think that. Right. I think those are the challenges that we face as single mothers when those men aren't present in the house to give us those rules or those guidelines. We're going to move like a woman is going to naturally move until we get to the point where it's like, okay, now I think he's old enough. I didn't think 9 was old enough. You know what I'm saying? But to a man, that's disturbing.
All his little friends wanted to come over after school.
Absolutely not. I'm not naked around other people's kids.
She said some things that were honest. She never thought about it. She never thought about getting out the shower, being naked around her child. Her child's father had to tell her that it was wrong at the age of 10, age of 9. Her thought process is warped. But then again, there's a lot of people that think like this. This society says everything goes. And so let's just give it an idea like going to the pool, going to the beach. You're around nakedness. Basically, you're around nakedness and you don't even know it. If you've seen a woman in her bra and panties, that's naked. The same as with a man. He ain't got no shirt on, he got some underwear on, he's naked. Basically, none of my children have ever even seen me with my shirt off. And it's my children that I've never seen them naked. They ain't never seen me naked. I ain't never seen them naked. Now, we're not talking about an infant. We're not talking about that. But I'm saying just as they're growing and they're able to bathe themselves, clothe themselves, my children ain't never seen me naked. When my child wants something, I got daughters, I got a son. Say somebody in there in the restroom and they need some toilet paper. Dad, can you get the toilet paper? Let me get this the toilet paper. Put it through the door. Here, son. It sends a message that not only I respect your boundaries, but if somebody was to cross that boundary, that would be a big red flag. That would be a big no-no. When you, as a parent, your child does not see you naked and vice versa, what it does instill in your child is that they're supposed to be in charge of their bodies. And shouldn't nobody be seeing their body? You know what I'm saying? And it's a fight between what goes on in your house and what the world outside is doing. The world outside is saying, be naked. Flaunt it if you got it. It's nothing wrong with it. But it starts in the home. And I started off by asking, is it okay for a parent to be naked in front of a child? I say it is not. Even from a biblical perspective, it has never been. People have always had a level of dignity and care when you deal with nakedness. But we live in a society, once again, that has no care. We live in a place that says, just do what you want to do. There's no repercussions behind it. But I beg to differ. If you teach your child that them being exposed, whether it's them in front of someone else or in front of you, is not a good thing. Then when something actually happens, like somebody tries to touch them, somebody tries to molest them, then when that happens, they'll be able to recognize it right away and tell someone. I don't think you should be naked in front of your kids. Hell, I don't think people should be naked in public, but listen, that's the society we live in. But at least I can affect my children within the home. Society gonna do what it want to do. But inside the home, I'll be able to communicate like, listen, it's a certain level of honor and dignity when my child can say, I never seen my father naked. I don't even know what his anatomy looked like. I can tell you, I don't know what my children look like. I can't even remember. I help, like, that's why I said it's not about, I'm not talking about when they're infants and they can't help themselves. I'm talking about when they're able to start doing things like little young adults, dress themselves, you know what I mean? Go to the restroom, wash themselves. And the things that I don't want to deal with, I reserve that for their mother to do, you know? But it sends a clear message that, listen, I don't have to be, I'm not going to be naked. It's not acceptable. In our community, a lot of us do this. There are a lot of Black women that be naked in front of their kids. There's a lot of Black men that be half naked in front of their daughters and stuff like that. Listen, my boy had hit me up and I hadn't talked to him in a minute. My boy from the world, right? And I'm so used to, like, it's been like 15 years that I've been living like this. I don't want to see a nigga with a shirt off. My boy hit me up. He screenshotted me. Video called me. And the video call opened up when he like sitting up in the bed looking all oily and shit. I'm like, nigga, put a shirt on. I don't want to see that. I don't even want to see another man's nakedness. Now, I grew up high school playing basketball. We would have shirts and skins, stuff like that. Stuff you don't even think about. You don't even think about it like that. Like, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is alien to a lot of people right now. What I'm saying is alien. Sir, you're right about that. Men walking around in their home with no shirt, the women walking around in their bra around the children, and sometimes the children be half naked too. Everybody needs to put some clothes on. You can still be comfortable with some clothes on and dignified with some clothes on.